Hello, good morning, namaste. My name is Puneet and I'm recording this video in regards to the ongoing protest in India regarding CAA, Citizenship Amendment Bill. I've just made few slides which I'm just going to share and clear some of the doubts. And so before I start, I just wanted to say, put a disclaimer that these are just my personal views and not of any organization I work or volunteer or associated with. I'm not against any race, religion, region, or a linguistic Group. I'm not been paid to make this video, and I'm just presenting the facts based on the official documents available. And if I unknowingly hurt anyone's sentiment, I sincerely apologize in advance. So let's look at it. What is the dummy's guide for this CAA? There is an report which is not India's report. If you go to this link, you can see this report from the Global Human Right Violation Global Human Right Defense Report 2019. It says a lot of things happening in Pakistan and other countries. So I just took a screenshot which says um, that for decades, members of religious minorities in Pakistan have been treated as a separate and unequal citizen. The constitution and the laws of this Islamic Republic interpreted as preferential towards Muslim in many aspects of life. Religious minorities, including Christians, Hindus, Sikhs, Ahmadiyas, Shias, face discrimination due to their faith. Especially women belonging to this minority have reportedly been victim of attacks. So you can just Google. There's hundreds of stories about all the minority faiths in these countries. Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh face discrimination because of their faith. And there are several numbers, but I cannot take a guarantee of these numbers. However, there has been a considerable decline in the number of minority faith in these countries, be it Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Afghanistan. So this is why there was a need of a bill arose, which this Islamic theocratic nation of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan have been brutally prosecuting the minorities in these countries. So first, let's try to understand how one can acquire citizenship in India. There are various ways. Uh, the first way is citizenship at the commencement of the constitution. India adopted its constitution on 26th of November 1949. So automatically anyone living in the territory become an Indian citizen. Citizenship by birth. If you are born in India, you become a citizen by birth, and there is citizenship by descent. So even if suppose you're living in UK and both the parents are on visa and have Indian passports, by default their child becomes an Indian citizen. However, there has been a new changes where um, the new child have to be uh, registered with the mission, Indian mission, diplomatic mission, be it a consulate office or the Indian High Commission. And the fourth, and the most common way in any country is by citizenship by naturalization. Like in UK, there are various route of naturalizations depending on what visa you come in here. You get naturalized British citizen by 5 or 6 years route, or 10 to 11 years rule. Similarly, India have this naturalization process, wherein if you have been living in India more than 11 years in last 14 years, you become a citizen, naturalized citizen of India. So Sonia Gandhi who married Rajiv Gandhi came from Italy, and she became naturalized citizen in the similar way. So this is nothing new. There has been this citizenship amendment bill was first adopted in 1955, and it went through several amendments in 86, 92, 2003, 2005, 2015, 2019. The latest one being 2019. And I see there are lots of misinformations um, going on internet, and people are protesting mindless violences. Many students um, been protesting, and a lot of people died as well due to protest. I just sincerely request you to read the bill before you go on a protest. It is so some of the propaganda or the misinformation is it is not secular. How can it not be secular? Because the bill includes all the minority faiths from these three countries, be it Christian, um, be it Parsis, Hindus, Sikh. So how is it not secular? And then it says that concentration camps being built. This is really a false propaganda. There is no concentration camps being built, and I pity those people who do not distinguish the difference um, between concentration camp and detention center. So there has been a detention center in India for many years, and it's there in other countries as well. I suggest go and look for a definition of a detention center and concentration camp. I've just put a screenshot from the Cambridge dictionary, and detention center is basically a temporary prison for short period for people with an illegal people who without a visa. Every country has a detention center where you've been asked questions, you produce document, and then if necessary, you'll be sent back to your country. So this detention center has been there in Assam, as I know, from many years. This is nothing new. Then another thing, it says that bill is anti-Muslim um, for Indian citizen. First and foremost, this bill is nothing to do with uh, Indian citizen. This is just for refugees. Refugees, not for Indian citizen. So if you have read the bill, I'll just pull out the link of the bill. So here is the bill. If you just go on this and you can open the link, and so this is the new amendment in 2019 on 12th December. And if you look at section 2, it says provided any person belonging to Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi or Christian community from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan who entered into India on or before 31st day of December 2014. So the people there are several people who have been living in India without this refugees of Sikh, Christian, Hindu, Jain, Buddhist, Parsis living in India since many years, and they can't work, they can't do anything. Uh, because they don't have a document, they can't prove, they can't make anything. They have just been given a certificate by previous government that they are refugees and they can stay in India. But the government now, what they're planning, they're not planning to bring any new people into, any new refugees into this country. What they are trying to do is just give citizenship to the people who are already in India since 2014 and before. So no new people will come. This does not affect any Indian citizen, be it if any faith. So you should read this bill available online, and it clearly says this is just for the refugees which who are coming to, who is already in India since 2014. However, there are two kinds of protests which are going on. The first protest is in Assam and the northeastern state, and I was born in Assam, so I have really this topic is really close to my heart. That's why I'm making this video. So the problem in Assam is very unique, very unique, and I completely agree with some of the peace protests that are going on, and to be very honest, the protest in Assam is more peaceful than rest of the India. So Assam has a unique problem of illegal immigrant. There's a great influx of illegal immigrant, both Hindus and Muslim. So what local Assamese people think that this will impact their demography, language, culture, property rights, and electoral arithmetic. So this is nothing new. Assam shares border with Bangladesh, and there has been an NRC, National Register of Citizen, has been done in 1951, and since then it was not maintained. So a lot of people, especially the students, or ASU, all Assam Student Union, they protested several years, and I think more than 800 students lost their life in the protest against the illegal immigrant coming to Assam. Um, So in 85, not 85, there's an Assam Accord which was signed. You look at here between. Let me try to open this link. So this was in 85, 15 August 85, between ASU, All Assam Student Union, AAGSP, and the central government was signed that there. So what after that, then Supreme Court ordered the Assam government to implement NRC, to maintain a register of the citizens who to you just in an NRC you just have to prove your citizenship. Uh, you have been residing in Assam before 1971. So there are n numbers of document admissible which can be used to prove your citizenship, and it does not ask you for a religion. Believe me, my family back home in India have filled NRC. There is nothing. There's nobody asks you for a certificate of your religion or faith. So this is mindless. Uh, I mean, people are just protesting without knowing the fact that NRC has nothing to do with religion. It is a Supreme Court directive which the government of Assam has been uh, implementing. So why Assam is protesting? Because they think that now people since 2014 and before would be given citizenship, whereas this violates the Assam Accord signed in 1985. So to some extent, or to greater extent, I would think that their protest is legitimate, um, because they have to bear the burden of this immigrant, be it Hindu or Muslim or any faith. The infrastructure of the state suffers. So the protest in Assam, to some degree or to a greater extent, I think is legitimate, as long as it is peaceful. But destroying public property and mindless violence is not acceptable. So this is my request to all the students and all the people protesting in Assam. Please protest peacefully, but don't take law in your hand. So in Assam, there's a unique problem of people, not just from Bangladesh. The Assamese have become minority in many of the towns and cities in Assam, because people from other state come and settle there. So I think this is just a problem for whole of India. Everyone thinks their state, region, language prior to being thinking of the whole of Hindustan or India. So that's another topic for discussion for another day. So this is one part of the NRC and CAA protesters. The second part is the rest of the India, which I do not understand why they are protesting. Uh, I just request all of them to go to this link and read the the Citizenship Amendment Bill. It clearly says it is not for Indian citizen, and there is no NRC except for Assam, where the Supreme Court directive been implemented. There is no plan to throw away any Indian citizen. There is so CAA is just for refugees who are already in India. There's no new refugees are coming in. It's just that, and if people say it's anti-Muslim. So I tell you, when I explained earlier that the other people who are living in India, be it Hindu, Muslim, or anyone, they can still apply for citizenship through a naturalization process, which takes 11 years. So only thing what they have done is that for these religious persecuted minorities, they've reduced from 11 years to 5 years. So why are you protesting for that? So all the other faiths, if they have come to India, they have come for not for not I mean, they have come for economic prosperity, not for um, from the fear of prosecution, because these three countries have a track record of pervasive and systematic institutionalized prosecutions of the other faiths. So please read the bill, read the FAQ which government has put. So what it says is so if you go. Just a second. So read, this is NRC part of CA. No, CA is a separate law. NRC is a separate process. CAA has come into force nationwide after it passes from Parliament. And do Muslims have to worry about CA and NRC? There's no need for Indian citizens to worry. The CAA is just for the refugees who are already in India before 2014. And NRC, will NRC for people of a particular religion? No, NRC has nothing to do with religion at all. NRC is for every Indian citizen. It's just a register of the citizen. Every country has, I think Bangladesh has an NIPERC, uh, and Pakistan has Nadra card. So every country has the citizens. What is the fear? Please don't get bogged down by this false information. And I tell you, um, it's just not this current government. If you see, there are videos where Manmohan Singh has supported this bill in 2003 in the parliament when he was Rajya Sabha member from Assam, and he said that government should allow the um, government should allow the religious persecuted minorities to settle in India. And not only Manmohan Singh, Hitesh Rosekia, one of the um, he was the ex-chief minister of Assam. He also several times has written to Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Narendra Modi as well to give citizenship to the religious persecuted minorities from Bangladesh. I'm not sure why they have changed their stance suddenly. So I think there's a saying in Hindi. There's a saying in Hindi which says that. कौवा कान ले गया बट सो कौवा कान ले गया everybody is running up सब कौवे के पीछे भाग रहे हैं but nobody is checking their कान so please read information, don't spread false information, and and just that's it. Thank you, bye.